Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It is March 29th when I'm recording this, and I just kind of was out there looking around at some notable events or moves in the market and came across LULU, and you can see it was definitely up on earnings, and I'm just a little bit surprised because if we look here from a technical standpoint, okay, this makes sense. Price is basically, you can see here, been holding the monthly 50. It's been holding the weekly 200, and then of course just news decided to mark it up. And if we look over here on, say, the daily, well, let me get over here on the daily and the hourly chart, it was in an uptrend leading up to this. So, if we look closely, we did at least have the 8 cross over the 21, and it looked like price was trying to move up. And on the hourly chart, there's the Moxie price trigger, and you did have basically everything in an uptrend, and then it jumped on earnings. Hey, great for LULU and whatever's going on with them and however that works. But I do find it interesting, though, because we look over at say Burlington Coat Factory. It had a big move. Again, maybe that was a little bit surprising considering going into recession and all this other stuff. But since they peaked out, they have been declining in through here. Or we look at Guess, and you can see that they've been trending down. They had a little bump, just like Burlington, and now they're back down quite significantly. So not much progress there. Gap GPS. Gap Inc. I mean, you can tell that they're just bumping along the bottom, so not much going on there. And then Foot Locker. Now, Foot Locker's kind of been trending upward here. They also had earnings somewhat recently. They had a gap up, but it was a total pop and flop, and so that decided to pull back, just like Burlington and some of the other things. And it just seems like the retail space, not exactly a place to really want to go, except that LULU decided to blow it out somehow, and up on earnings. We could see Nike kind of had that same up move that Guess and Burlington had too, but then they got a little overbought, and now they're just kind of chilling out, trying to decide where they want to go next. This is kind of what I'm seeing. So maybe some other things. There's Macy's, not really doing much. That too had a bit of a bump up here like the rest of them did, but then back down. There are maybe a couple others like Deckers, but I think Deckers is more than just clothing. They got a lot of other stuff, so they're up. It's kind of like DKS, Dick's Sporting Goods, they're kind of up. So I think that they're more closely related than, say, the retail fashion type clothing stores. Even URBN, Urban Outfitters, you can see they also had a bump up like the rest of them, but then after that, just really not going anywhere. So this is a market for sure where you have to kind of just pick the stocks and figure out if they're going to work. And if they are, great, keep them for however long they do. And if not, just be prepared that some of these things have been moving up and then they just kind of fade from there. And then hopefully you don't get stuck in some chop like this. So that's kind of the biggest thing I'm concerned about is whether these moves work or don't work. It's the chop. It's the chop that makes it really, really difficult to really work with anything, especially for a swing trader, because even though you could say, price went from higher to lower, that is a heck of a ride to want to be able to take. And you never quite know if you're going to be getting into chop or not when things start moving in a certain direction. All right, everyone, thanks again, and we'll catch you at the next one.
Hey, TG here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like or comment below. Also, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my market analysis. Or you can join my free newsletter with the link in the description. Good trading, and I'll see you at the next video.